I mean, it's tough work.
Oh, it's so tough. Just tough work. You know my first boyfriend?
Big balls?
Yeah, the name for his dick was Tough. I don't know.
Tough?
Tough.
Is it tough because it's fucking tough skin or what?
I don't know. It was named Tough. And the funniest part is...
He needs him with 2 bags underneath.
The funniest part is Don, my Texas ex, had a dog named Tuffy.
Which is funny. So you always thought of his penis when you saw the dog?
Yeah.
Which is actually really funny.
I never thought about his penis. I just thought about his huge grapefruit-sized balls.
Wow.
What am I doing? Oh, theme song. Theme song. Theme song. Theme. Fuck you, John.
Welcome to My Wife Gives You Lemon. That was a great show. Thanks.
Oh, no. We're talking about this.
What are we talking about?
Because I want to know what excuses.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't.
You said I had excuses.
Yeah, but I can't remember the. Like I said, I can't remember now. When you have a dream that's super real, Joy cheated on me in this dream with some younger dude. And he was all good looking dude, and she got all.
Okay, that's really nice. At least you gave me somebody hot. I appreciate that.
And I was like, man, and in my dream I was like, I'm out, and then she was like giving the
Wait,
normal...
was I trying to keep you, or was I like, go, fine, I'm gonna go with this hot guy now?
No, you were like, I fucked up or whatever, and I was all, it's because I watch a lot of cheater videos.
Oh my god.
I think it's funny.
Except when I do it.
Yeah, I was pissed. And I woke up, I had to process it for a minute because it was so real. I had to sit for a minute. I was like...
I'm just sleeping in bed, just all...
I'm like, yeah, you fucking keep snoring, cheater. Fucking snoring cheater.
I'm just all perfectly innocently sleeping and you're just fucking staring at me with hate.
Yeah, it was awful. I'm so mad at you. I'm still mad at you. And you know what? It's like... I couldn't tell you, like, it was like one of those, the dude must have been like one of those stock model type pictures, right? Like,
oh my god.
Because I don't know who the person is, or don't know where the face or anything, because I can't tell you the face, and I couldn't tell you now.
I just think it's hilarious that we're going to end up, because we're now doing 3 signings in a row. We're doing Vegas, we're doing... I'm
going to just hang out.
We're doing Book Lover Con in Vegas in May. We're doing Love and Devotion in June in Burbank. By the way, anybody who lives close, when we tell you guys how fun these signings are, this is your chance to actually go to one because Burbank is super close and there's tickets left. So highly suggest going. It's super fun. You'll get a shit ton of swag. You'll meet a shit ton of people. If you need free chapstick, it's just free chapstick. So just fucking come.
And I'm there.
And then John's there. And then we're doing... I don't even know what the one in Connecticut is called. Oh, no, I do. It's Romanticon. Yeah, I'm doing Romanticon in July.
Right.
But there are cover models coming to all of these, and I just have this feeling that this unsuspecting guy...
I'm just going to walk up and sock him in the mouth. Bow! And be like, you're a piece of shit!
And then my ass is going to run and look and be like, oh, damn, look what I pulled. Oh, shit.
And then you're going to I'm going to leave you, and you're going to be like, it was just a dream. I'll be like, yeah, it's too real. Can't forget it. Sorry, I'm out.
Bye.
Bitch.
Take the kids. Bye.
No, I didn't say I was filing for a divorce. I just said I'm out.
I will find you, drop off the kids, and be like, bye.
Also, drop off the kids. There's only one left that's under.
Also, I'd be like, this is broken. I need you to come home and fix it real quick.
I'd be like, you lost that privilege. I would cut you off.
You cut me off from maintenance?
Yeah.
Oh!
Don't you remember the rule?
Yes, but it's different. I'm not her.
Hang on, you told when I first was dealing with my ex-wife stuff, and you were like, you're not allowed to help her with anything. Fuck her. She lost that privilege.
When her hot water heater broke.
And then
And you're all, I don't want Tyler to take cold showers, and I was like, neither do I. He can come take a hot shower fucking here. You don't need to be fixing shit.
And then so it's opposite here though.
Yeah, because I'm awesome.
When you cheat on me.
I'm not going to cheat on you. I've said this, and I will say this again. There is a saying in like food service. I've never worked food service except for the Comedy Store, but
And it
there's
goes like this. How's that?
But a lesser known one, a lesser known saying in the food service, of course it's under, but the lesser one, the one right under it, is if you have time to lean, you have time to clean. Mine is, if I have time to cheat, I have time to nap. And I'm 1,000% gonna choose a nap every fucking time.
Right? Naps are great.
Like, if there is, like, the most prettiest penis, like a fucking baby arm holding an apple in front of me, and there's a bed, I'm gonna be like,
I thought you had one of those. Mine's old wrinkled.
But it's
now.
different. It's not one I have.
Cheater.
But I would be like, you can leave. I just want the bed. I would cheat on you with the bed, like 100%. Take a nap and call it a quickie. Fucking in. Drool on the pillows. Fucking sorry about the wet spot pillows. Like it would be.
It was funny because it was one of those nights where the dogs had gotten up and gone pee, so I was up and I had slept on the couch. Like for I was like an hour or two out on the couch. I'm just laying there. I just dozed off and had that. My alarm goes off and you're in there snoring, and I'm just like, fuck it. Go put a pillow over her face right now. End this shit.
But here's the thing, I get it because I still remember when I had that dream that you cheated on me. I can close my eyes and picture her still, and she was beautiful. I gave you a beautiful Asian lady. You're welcome.
Thanks.
But oh my God, when I woke up, I was on fire. I mean, it is a good thing that there was no weapons near me. Like if we would have kept sleeping with that baseball bat under the bed, I may have hit you once before. I'm like, oh, it was a dream. Oops.
That sounds exciting.
That is. Do you have any notes?
So I was walking out of Walmart the other day. And so a couple weeks ago, these would have been notes. So a couple weeks ago, I jigsawed the side of my hand, and I took like 6 stitches in it. And I did it at work, but I don't do workers' comp and things like that unless like I really, really fuck myself up. And so I didn't really fuck myself up. I just had to take some stitches, and I knew it. So I just wrapped it up as fast as I could. Okay, first off, I just pinched it shut for the first like 10 minutes as I walked around in circles around my truck and decided what I was going to do. How am I going to get to my first aid kit that's behind my seat, and I need both hands because I need one to grab and one to hold. So I managed it. So I got the first aid kit and I open it up, and then I realized I'm going to be able to get a fucking Band-Aid on. As soon as I have to let go of this thing, it's going to start spewing. Because it hadn't really spewed yet. I pinched it immediately. And so then I saw a towel in the truck, and I was like, okay, I'll take that. So I took the towel, and then I let go, and it spewed immediately all over the place. And I wrapped it up in a towel real tight, like a little palm tourniquet, and I just held it real
Palm
tight.
tourniquet. That's a really good name for a baby.
And I held it, and so I was holding it tight, and then I drew back to the office, and I was like, yeah, I got some stuff I gotta go take care of. And I signed out. Went to urgent care, got stitched up, went back to work the next day. Nobody was watching. Okay, here's the funny part. So I told there's only a couple people I really like sit with or anything at work, right? Yeah, Rob the plumber, Jason. So I told Jason he had saw me. He was pulling in when I was walking out that day, and I was like, oh yeah, man. And I was all holding my towel. I was like, yeah, I gotta go get. And we were laughing, and I go, and I take off. So he tells Rob, yeah, man. He goes, do you see John? Because we had just come back from my parents' house. He goes, his son got a pet alligator, and it bit his hand. And he was so convincing, Rob believed this happened. And then I come in at late in the afternoon, it's just Rob in there, and I have gloves on, because I wore gloves all day that next day. And I walk in, and Rob's like, oh, hey, man, how's it going? He said, where are your gloves? I go, oh, my hands have been cold all day. And I just turned around and walked away. So he's like, oh, my God, it happened. Like,
John got bit by an alligator.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, my God.
think we are. I mean, fuck.
I don't know.
Little Larry.
But,
Larry
man,
Geckensaw.
But I was laughing, and I guess it was so convincing. He's all, did you? And he asked me, he goes, did you get? I go, what are you talking about? and he goes, dude. And then I show him. I go, no, it's a jigsaw, dude. And then we start laughing, and we're talking, and he's like, oh my god. And I go, Jason must have been. So now I've been calling it my gator bite.
Gator bite.
Or now it kind of won't close and everything. So it's called. One of them called it a vagina. And,
your gash.
My gash.
Your gash.
Yeah, so good times with that. It's all scabbed up now, so we're getting better.
Yay, John doesn't take care of himself.
I do too. I left the stitches in there 9 days. 9. They weren't doing anything at that point. They were just stretched out.
All I know is if Kelly's listening to this, she's shaking her head at you.
Why?
Because she's a nurse and she knows shit. And
it's beautiful.
okay, all right.
It's a beauty.
Are you done with?
So anyway, I'm to continue
Please
on.
continue.
So I go to urgent care and I sign in, and I'm sitting there and they have the board at the Kaiser urgent care, right? And it's like, so and so. It's like 5-10 minutes, 1 to 3 minutes. So it's 5-10 minutes, 1 to 3 minutes.
I love
15
your face.
minutes. Jonathan Barnett, hour 45 minutes. I go, are you shitting me? I go, fuck this. I'll go glue this motherfucker shut. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to be here. I'm going to go glue it. I'm going to go get some stuff, glue it shut, and call it a day. So I left, and I went and got stuff to glue it shut, and then I realized, it'd been about 35, 40 minutes ago. Maybe it is kind of bad.
It's bad.
So then I go back, and then I walk in, and I sit down, and I'm not even there 2 minutes, and the lady comes out, and that calls me, and I'm all, oh, cool. So
it was the first time.
Yeah, it was first call. So then I get all sutured up, and then that was that. So anyway, but check this out. So when I went to, I had the other day, this is last week, I went and got some little butterfly Band-Aids to keep helping it. And so when I couldn't, you can't just buy butterfly Band-Aids at anywhere anymore. You have to buy them in their little fucking first aid kits, it seems like.
Okay.
Which is ridiculous. But anyway.
That's what those were on our fucking kitchen counter. I was like, what are these? You must have fucking butterflied yourself together and left the fucking wrappers on the... Cool. I was like, what are these?
What a fucking baby, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Uh-huh.
So I go, and it was like, so I had to buy this little fucking first aid kit. It's like a $6 kit. I grab it, and I pay for it, and I put the receipt in my pocket, and I'm walking out. So I have my phone sitting on top of it, and I'm walking out. And I'm thinking, I wonder if he's going to ask me for my receipt. I literally have this one item, right? Mm-hmm. And I walk around, and as I'm walking around, he looks at me, he looks at my hand, he sees me carrying it, and he's looking at me like this. He's looking at the item. Like he's making sure to show me that. He sees that.
Uh-huh.
And he's not saying anything, but he is on it. All the way through, and then he's looking at me right in the eyes. I go, it's okay, dude, I'm a real person. And I just kept walking. And he didn't say anything, nothing. And then I went back to, I butterflied, and then you found my stuff, and then I went and worked in the yard. And well, I still had to do things.
Butterfly in my hand. Okay, but also when John cut his hand, I came home too. So we were home, and the kids were at school because Kayla started COC. So John and I took advantage and did married people stuff. And then John was laying down in bed, and I was on the couch, and I have this long hoodie that my mother-in-law got me for Christmas. It's like a sleep hoodie. So I had that on, and out of nowhere, our fucking oldest son walks into our house. He never comes over, and I was all...
Just comes popping in.
And he goes, Andrew's with me, and I go, I'm not wearing any pants! And I'm on the phone with Allie, and then I'm walking around our living room picking up our clothes that we had flung all over the living room. And I just went in the room and I was like, I'm not leaving. I'm not coming. And John's like, I got this. I was all good because I don't. I'm done. I refuse.
Yeah, that was good times.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Do you have any more notes?
That's kind of it.
I have a couple.
I'm sure there's more, but that's all I have right now.
Oh my gosh. So, have this lady who has a boyfriend. And she texts me and she's like, I'd like to buy him a gift certificate for his birthday. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Or for Valentine's Day, whatever. I'm like, okay. So he makes the appointment. He comes in and I'm massaging him. And it was his birthday that day. And I was like, oh, how long have you and so been dating? And he's like, tenses up and he's like, we're just talking right now. And I was all,
we're just talking.
I'm all, okay. And he's like, we've just been talking since like October. And I'm all,
are they talking with their funny parts?
Yes, they are talking with their funny parts.
So they're talking body language and not.
I was like, well, I really like her. She's super awesome because, girl power, and I will always stick up for us girls. And he's like, yeah, she's real sweet. And I'm like, and I kind of already got a tad bit of a creep vibe from him, and I was like, oh, okay. And then we were talking, and I was like, oh, what do you do for fun? And he's telling me, and I was like, because she does a specific thing. It's very specific. So I was like, do you do that? And he said, no. And then he's like, oh, well, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I do comedy. Oh, by the way, March 1st, I'm hosting at the Main in Newhall on Main Street. It's a little theater. And I'm hosting, and Tom Clark's going to be there, and it's going to be fun. So anyway, he's like, oh, well, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I do comedy, and I write romance books. And he's like, oh, yeah. And he's like, you got any kinks in your books? And I'm all, oh, my God, this guy is like a grade A fucking creeper. But I can't tell her, I can't be like, hey, you can do better. But you can do better. Like,
I don't know how to tell you can do better, but you can do better.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. But it just made me laugh. And then now it's just adventures in commercial real estate. Commercial realtors are a different breed from residential realtors.
Yeah, they're dicks.
They do not want your money. They do not want to work. They do not care.
No, they don't like you.
No, so I've been dealing with that. We're going to go look at a place on Thursday. We will see. Oh, and then all I have left is I got my first Karen. And
you had your first Karen.
I did, and
was that the one that was like, do you have this? Do you have
yeah.
that?
So, well, at first she was very normal. She was like, hi, Joy, I'm new to this area. I've been referred. I'd like to make an appointment. Super normal. Everything's copacetic. Cool. Let's do it. So I make her appointment. 2 or 3 days later, she's like, hi, Joy, I need to confirm that you are fragrance-free, pet-free. And I don't know why, but when I read that, I was like, you're going to be a problem.
You're like, you know what? I'm going to cancel you.
And I go, yes, I'm pet-free. Like, I'll leave the goats at home. And I'm all, as for fragrance-free, yes, for the most part, except if the person in front of you asks for aromatherapy, the scent does linger, but I looked at the people in front of you, nobody's really gonna. Oh, and she made it for 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock is like a coveted spot.
Right.
So, and she's like, okay, great. And then, she was like, then the day of, she's like, hey, Joy, I'd like to confirm your location, which is another normal kind of thing, but I still was like, But I have this thing that I copy and paste because where I work is a little confusing the first time you go. So I copy and paste it, and she goes, oh, that sounds really noisy. I need to be able to relax. And I go, well, we're the second floor, and it's 6 o'clock, so it'll be quiet. Obviously, I cannot control the traffic or sirens, but for the most part, it's very quiet where I'm from. And she's like, oh, or where I'm at. And she's like, okay, I'll see you at 5. And I go, no, I have you at 6. Well, I'd like to come in at 5. Are you okay?
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, but I'm booked. You cannot. You made
come
yours
here
for
at 5,
6.
but you're not gonna get it. Yeah, you're not getting a massage till 6.
So I went and I told Allie, I was like, my 6 o'clock today is a fucking wackadoo. I'm just letting you know now. And then apparently, when I don't cuss and I use different words, people know I'm serious. Because what did I say? What did I say? I was like, oh, they're a turd face or something. I don't know, I said a jerk face. And somebody's like, you know when you say stuff and it's not fuck or shit or something, we know you mean business.
Right.
So the fact that I called her a wackadoo was like, that's like grade A joy shit, I guess. So I was like, this girl's a wackadoo. So anyways, I'm doing my 5 o'clock. Allie says she hears somebody walk in, but she's doing eyebrows. So by the time she ripped off the wax and looked outside, nobody was there. And she's like, that was weird. Well, then I finish, and then I get a text, and it's, hi, Joy, I just left. I felt very unsafe above a gas station. I should read it. I felt very unsafe, and the stairs were dark, and when I walked in, I just felt very unsafe, so I left.
Whatever.
And I go, okay. And it was like a minute. So I was like, please come back and I will massage you. This establishment has been here 6 years. We haven't had any problems. In fact, the people at the gas station know that we're 3 women working up here, so they keep an eye out on us. Please come back. And also I'm thinking, you made it up these dark, scary stairs. Why would you get to the finish line and be like, I'm not going to touch the flag. I'm going to go back down the dark, scary stairs. No.
Fucking weirdo.
So she's a wackadoo. And I go, but if you don't come back, I'm going to have to charge you for a no-show. And she's like, I don't understand how you can charge me for a no-show because I felt unsafe. And I don't know if it was you, but somebody in a room had their TV really loud and there was a bunch of lights and and then some man, when I was walking to the stairs, went by me on a bicycle and I was like, yeah, it's Valencia. He's probably fucking working out, you fucking wackadoo. And, and she's like, I just felt very unsafe. And then after she sends that one, she sends another one that says, by the way, I don't think you have my credit card information, so I don't know how you're going to charge me. And I was like, so I typed it out and I was like, you're right, I can't charge you. That's what happens when you own a business and you trust the people that you're coming to you for something. The 6 o'clock spot is a very coveted spot, and you put somebody who really needed it out, and that's not fair to them and or me, but I cannot charge you, that's right. And then I had to do my little jab, and I was like, your anxiety sounds debilitating, and your life sounds awful. Have a blessed day.
Wow.
Which, that coming from me is like...
Was there anything?
Nope.
Not a response?
Nope. But no 1-star review either, which I think would be one of the funniest 1-stars reviews. There was scary dark stairs and
then she was mean to me.
And then there was a man on a bicycle. That bicycle dude was probably more scared of me. And then it was on top of a gas station. Yeah, it's fucking convenient. You know what I did today? I got my oil changed while at work. And my car cleaned.
That's right, you can go to Lowe's.
And then I did something really stupid because they put they give you your old filters, but I had to leave, because normally he shows them to you and then he throws them away, but they're on my seat. So I was like, oh, I wonder how dirty they were. And I pulled it out of the box, and now there's dirt all over my fucking clean car, and I'm so bummed. But my filters were really dirty. They're not anymore. It's all over my seat.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to leave and go play bingo.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go leave and go play bingo.
Yeah, we're going to take tomorrow night, and we're going to go...
I lied. I'm done at 5.
Okay, well, we're going to leave tomorrow night, and we're going to go...
Get Mexican food?
Get dinner, and then we're going to go...
Get Mexican food?
If that's what you want.
That's what I want.
And then we're going to get dinner, and then we're going to go...
Stay in a hotel room?
Stay in a hotel, and then we're going to go play bingo, and then we're going to come home.
Yep.
It's going to be fun.
I'm going to take a whole day off on Sunday.
That's right. Me too.
All right, we got to go because John's got to go to sleep while I get the rest
of my... It's only 8:30. I can wait till 9.
Yeah, but you do this. Like, you're all stay up till 9, and then I look over and you're like this.
Do I snore?
No, sometimes, but you look like your dad when you do it. Like, it's... Oh, Papa?
Gross.
And then I get really turned on. Just kidding. Ew!
No, that's it. I'm leaving you. Good day.
Ew, I'm not cheating on you with an old bottle.
No, stop it. Gross. I'm leaving you. Come on, let's take off.
Alright, licklet surprise.
Yep. Thanks for listening to the Better Late Than Never podcast.